isn't the love of a hero, and that's why I fear it won't do. And they say that a hero can save us. I'm not gonna stand here and wait. I'll hold on to the wings of the eagles, watch as we all fly away. And they're watching us, they're watching us as we all fly away. And they're watching us, they're watching us as we all fly away.
There we go. We had a handful of technical issues. I don't know why everything was going wrong. Now the main issue that we have is that Tyler's just standing there and refusing to sit down and do the do the stream. Welcome to Super Squad D. This is already a disaster.
Delicious.
An absolute disaster.
Good evening.
Good evening.
And welcome.
Nope, it's the other way. You can scoot over there.
Oh, I don't know. I was thinking this whole time. I've been looking here, but it's actually right there. Yeah, I get it now. I'm with you. So we're off to a ripping, roaring good start. How's everybody doing tonight? We had a fantastic opening for you guys. It involved a guitar, but unfortunately there's a sleeping child in here.
Right.
I mean, not in here, but in
Right.
the vicinity.
In the vicinity.
Didn't want to wake that sleeping child up. So, another night.
We've got pizza like we promised we would have.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the unbeatable Squirrel Girl beats up the Marvel Universe.
She's very unbeatable.
Yep. We've
How's
got
everybody doing tonight? Good?
Yeah.
On this fantastic stream.
hope everyone.
We got a
does
lot
it.
to talk about, and it's absolutely nothing. We're just hanging out. Like, this is totally a chill stream.
This is purposefully a much more relaxed, much more casual stream. So we're
I'm drinking green Dr. Pepper.
Why is it green?
The fact that you asked that the fact that you actually asked that offends me.
You just stop it. It's
I'm
not worth
offended.
finishing that sentence.
It
at that
is.
point.
I'm so offended right now. Can someone explain to him the green Dr. Pepper?
Justin wants pizza. Justin, come on over.
Dude, I got some pizza for you.
This is the sound of pizza for you, Justin.
Dude, no. I'm on the nice mic.
It's not mine.
I know. Oh,
It is.
unbelievable.
Zach's now hungry, but M. Scott is full on tacos. Good call.
Taco Tuesday.
Good
It's a
call.
real thing.
It's Wednesday.
We stream on Tuesdays.
Oh, you're right. So this must be a Tuesday.
It has to be a Tuesday.
The red hat has made its return. Yeah, you might want to keep that on because for some reason the light is really washing us out. I might have to make that adjustment at some point.
It's fine.
Maybe we'll find some sort of find some sort of video to show.
I got it.
Nope, you're just up there.
My fingers are too slippery.
So Tyler, I just want everyone on the stream to know that Tyler's idea of how to solve a
More light is always the
it's
answer.
too bright in here and it's washing us out issue was to turn on more light.
More light is always the answer. So a lot of things came out today.
A lot of things did, and we want to talk about
Joseph.
So we were trying to think about. Yes, we want to talk about me all the time,
That's true.
but we're trying to think if there's anything in particular that we really wanted to talk about in the stream that you guys would probably be keeping an eye on that you'd be interested in. And the things that come to mind are new Spider-Man trailer.
Two new trailers, actually. And they're
Technically,
quite
yeah.
different.
Technically, yeah. 2 new trailers. Well, in particular, I guess the one... So 2 trailers there, and then also a little teaser of Castlevania.
Pretty pumped about
Netflix
that.
animated series. Which is really
That's
exciting.
what pumps me up about it.
Really exciting.
Also, I'm pretty engrossed in a cell phone game called Naruto Blazing Shippuden style. Want to pretty much just sit on camera and play that. Speaking of games, after this stream, we're gonna play we're gonna play through the story of Injustice 2. Gods Among Us 2. Because Injustice 1 was Gods Among Us, so...
We're going to try to play through the entire story?
Yeah. We're going all night. As long as it takes. How long is the story?
Well, it's got like 2 hours of cinema scenes.
So it's like, what, 2 hours and 30 minutes? Could probably beat the rest in 30
Probably,
minutes.
let's
I'm
be
pretty
honest.
much a god at that
It's
game.
a fighting game.
A rock god. Hey, how'd you guys like that intro song?
Did you enjoy the
Did
intro
you enjoy
song?
that?
Would you like to see more intro songs like that on the show?
Let us know in the comments below. What song would you like to hear on the intro? You can pick your song next week.
Okay, Sarah Chastain has not seen either of the new trailers for Spider-Man. Do I need to try to
Yeah, go ahead and try to grab it.
grab those? I'm going to try to
Because I
grab
wouldn't mind
them.
watching it again.
Yeah.
This video is going to be copyright infringed.
Yeah,
all
we're
the way
definitely
from
gonna
heaven to
have-
hell through Dracula's castle.
Okay.
It was a Castlevania reference.
That's pretty good.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't go that far.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and try to pull up the Spider-Man video in just a minute here.
I'm going to try to pull up the comments so I can actually read them, so I don't have to keep looking over here.
I'll go ahead and give you some of the ones. Oh, Carlos is here.
Hey, Carlos. What's up,
Get in.
man?
We are seeing some of the...
That doesn't sound right.
All right. He went backwards in the live stream. We do have some of the some of our regulars here, of course. M. Scott, Justin, Zach Adams, and popping up. Of course, we've got Toby, who
Toby's
is just
the
a
man.
regular on the
Zach
show.
Adams won last night's competition.
He did.
Tonight's competition is going to be a complex series of question and answers where each answer gets an individual score rating that is then run through an algorithm that it determines the point value of SSD points associated with that answer.
Mm-hmm.
And the person with the most SSD points in the end of the night wins something real special. Trust me, you want it. I'm not going to show what it is because I don't want our video to get even more banned, but you want it. Oh, you want it.
All right. Cool.
Did you find that trailer?
I did. I'm currently trying to load it up.
Noise.
Thank you.
Real noise.
Thank you. Smart.
Smart.
But yeah, so-
what'd you guys do today? That's what I want to know. Like, what'd you guys do today? This is a chill stream, dude.
Okay.
It's just chill. What'd you guys do today? Let us know in the comments below.
It's the live chat. It's not comments.
Comments, chat.
God. So when you came up with the idea to do a bonus live stream, I had no idea that you were going to completely phone it in and just not even attempt to...
Get it? Phone, in, we're inside.
It's not even a pun.
It's a hilarious pun. You sell yourself short, my friend. And I know a thing or two about being short. I used to be short.
Some of the guesses that we have here, Jacob Roberts says that the winner gets a crisp high five.
Ooh, that's a good guess.
Carlos guessed that it's your red hat, which is apparently the new star of the show.
Oh, it is. My red hat is...
M. Scott says it's more SSD points, which makes sense to me.
It is now.
Sarah Chastain, a Dr. Pepper, another solid guess.
Another solid guess, though tonight I'm drinking a Pepsi.
James Abear chimes in that he worked a 10-hour shift. I'm sticking with Abear as the
Jeez,
pronunciation.
That
So
sucks.
I don't know what you do for a living, but 10 hours of anything at once. Unless your job is playing Injustice 2, in which case Tyler did the same thing today.
It's true. How dare you? I just noticed a comment by Tyler Holland that said, whatever life holds in store for me, I will never forget these words. With great power comes great responsibility. This is my gift. This is my curse. Who am I? Spider-Man.
Chad Kroger featuring Josie Scott.
Yeah.
That was the correct answer there. Toby asks if the
no, it's not
prize is
domestic
not-
U.S. at all.
Okay.
We may even ban domestic U.S. from this giveaway.
Only international viewers.
Only international.
And Justin, you're not wrong about Tyler apparently smoking something today. He's been out of control. I've been hanging out with him for just about all evening.
Yeah,
and
it's
outrageous.
true.
We had a dance party in his living room earlier. Now, that might have been at the request of his 2-year-old daughter. It might have been at his request.
It was.
There's no way to know for sure. Does anyone... Oh, wow, James works in urgent care. Wow, okay. Well, no kidding. That must have been really exhausting then. And good for you.
That's cool. I could dig it, man. Zach Adams built a child's kitchen. I thought I said chicken at first, which was very confusing to me. How you build a chicken? Maybe a robot chicken?
Which comes
Seth Green.
first?
What comes first? The child or the robot chicken?
That's an age-old question.
I've asked it many times myself. The answer is that time is really the enemy of us all.
Scott, I did a whole lot of very similar sort of things. I worked on just outside projects while I was supposed to be doing work today. That's actually not true. I had a really busy morning at work.
Yeah.
So, that's good. Anyway. Alright, we're going to put up the Spider-Man Homecoming
is this
third
the
trailer.
international or is this the domestic?
I believe this is the domestic.
Which is the weaker of the two, but okay.
You didn't tell me to grab... You're just unbearable
Read
tonight.
my mind. We're wearing the same colored hat.
Alright, so if anyone does not want to watch the trailer...
Close your eyes.
Close your eyes for the next 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Yeah. We'll be back with something substantial to say.
Probably not. Let's be honest here.
I think that,
Finally, here we go.
Good evening, Peter.
Whoa!
You have 576 possible web shooter combinations.
That is awesome. I can keep that suit?
Yeah, doesn't fit me.
So when's our next retreat?
What, next mission? We'll call you. All right?
It's not a hug. I'm just grabbing the door for you.
We're not there yet.
All right, kid. Good luck out there.
Hey, Peter.
You coming tonight?
I can't tonight.
I got the
Stark internship. What's up, guys? Mr. Stark, here's my report for tonight. I stopped the Grand Theft bicycle. Hey, could you do me a favor? Hold on to that. Is this anybody's bike? Oh, I helped this old lady and she bought me a churro. So, that was nice. I just feel like I could be doing more. Wait a minute. You guys aren't the real Avengers. Hulk gives it away. New move I'm working on. Not bad. Oh, God, this feels so strange. These weapons are crazy dangerous.
Listen, Peter, there are people who handle this sort of thing. Can't you just be a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man?
Let go of me! Let go of me!
Activating parachute.
The world's changing, boys. It's time we change too.
This is my chance to prove myself.
We have a Spanish quiz.
You gotta get better at this part of the job.
I don't understand. I'm intimidated. Oh, hey, guys.
Our friends are up there! Hey, where are you going? What are you hiding, Peter? I'm just kidding, I don't care. Bye.
There's a ton of other subsystems in here, but they're all disabled by the training wheels protocol.
I'm sick of Mr. Stark treating me like a kid.
But you are a kid.
Yeah, a kid who can stop a bus with his bare hands.
So there it is. I adjusted the camera while the video
Yeah,
was
good
here.
job,
It's
dude.
the only reason I pulled out a video so I could fix what was wrong with the camera.
you did a good job,
So,
I feel like.
a few things obviously stand out. First of all, David Codd is here, and that's what stands out most of all.
The D stands for David.
Glad to have you, David. But a few things stand out to me. The first thing about this trailer is that when the first big trailer came out for the movie, we argued that it did not reveal too much. That it was.
But people said that it did reveal way
that was
too
the big.
much.
That was the big response from most people.
Yeah.
Was it revealed too much? We said no, we didn't think so. But with this trailer, now I feel like I've seen the entire movie.
Really?
Yes, I feel like that gave away basically everything else that was.
I still think
gave,
we've seen maybe the first two acts.
It gave away. That's. I mean, it's still 66% of the movie. Yeah. I mean, I think it gave away too much at this point.
Well,
I mean, it gave away like Vulture's motivation. It gave away more of the.
but I mean, we kind of already knew that. See, I felt
Sure.
like, and we got more of that in the international trailer.
Sure.
Were you able to get that or no?
I haven't tried.
Go watch the international trailer. It's a lot better than that trailer, which I find interesting. I feel like this trailer that we just watched is like very. I don't want to say generic.
Yeah.
But a little bit. A
It
little
is.
bit generic. I loved it. I'm super excited about it. But the international trailer really stood out to me. The intro for the international trailer, the beginning part, was probably my favorite part from any trailer. Because it was just so well done, and it was such a cool idea. And I don't want to spoil what that is if you haven't seen it. But it was fantastic.
Yep.
This trailer I liked My favorite line in the trailer, and maybe we did see too much. I don't know. We'll see when it comes out. This trailer got me even more excited about it, more so the international trailer. But this trailer, the thing I love most about it is I really liked that at one point he goes, "This is my chance to prove myself," and his friend Ned goes, "But we have a Spanish quiz," and it was such an organic and like just genuine way of being like, "Yeah, they're kids." Like he's a legit kid instead of him actually saying over and over again, "I'm just a kid. I can't do this." I don't know. I thought it was a nice touch.
Well, but of course that's kind of the opposite of what he's done so far in this. Is he's been like, "Sure, I'm a kid, but give me more responsibility."
I can do it.
Yeah,
I can do it.
We have differing opinions on Tom Holland.
Okay.
So far, right here, Zach says that he liked him in Civil War. We didn't see much of him, but I think he did all right. Sarah Chastain says that she likes that he is age appropriate and all.
Yeah, I agree.
But Attack on Louise says he's not sure how he feels about him quite yet. I've been hesitant to pass judgment yet because we haven't seen him in a full movie role.
Yeah.
But I do like the quips that he has in... What are you looking at?
I was trying to see if I could see the chat. But yeah.
I mean, I can bring it... I can make it larger.
Not this cool.
The quips that he has, the little one-liners and all, I think it fits the character pretty well. I like his, delivery on those sort of things. Like when he gets stunned in midair by the weapon and he's like, "Well, this doesn't feel good.
This is so strange."
Yeah, this is so strange. Yeah, that sort of stuff.
Yeah. There's one part in the international trailer, another part that I like from that trailer, if you guys have seen it, where in the first trailer where he's holding the bridge, not the bridge, the barge. You guys, the part I'm talking about, where he webs it and he's barely holding it together. And at one point in the international trailer, this random dude on the barge just goes, "Yeah, Spidey!" He's so excited, and I was like, "That's me. That's how I feel watching this." Fun fact: the strength of Spider-Man has always been, not always, but oftentimes, especially in movies, I feel like not been accurately portrayed. This might be the strongest version of Spider-Man we've ever seen. Sorry, what were you going to say?
I was just going to say, there's an interesting video. It's a different YouTube channel, but it's an interesting video that Tyler sent me one day, and I watched. The Invisible Axis, is that the guy's name?
Maybe. I can't remember. He broke down the science behind the strength of Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's his strength there. His videos are kind of more like scientific approaches, or attempts at scientific approaches at breakdowns of comic book elements and all. So it's pretty interesting.
But the weight of the barge, like itself, split in half. And granted, he only briefly held it. I mean, we saw in the other trailer where Iron Man's little pods came up.
Yeah.
But
to do it for any period of time.
It was 1,300 tons on each side.
Right.
Just think about that. That's insane.
So, a lot going on there. I want to see what y'all's assessment... That's right, I went ahead and said y'all. What y'all's assessment of...
I'm offended you said assessment. Get it? The ass is part of assessment?
Dude spends, like, the last 10 minutes doing this.
Yeah.
Lounging, slouching down.
It's a laid-back stream. Mean green
leans
team.
Forward to make a terrible pun.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yep, Wednesday night, no rules.
No rules.
No rules on Wednesday.
So David Codd points out, as I can see on my handy dandy
I was going to
notebook.
say, first of all, before we got to that.
Okay.
Yeah, let us know what you think about Spider-Man trailer, because there, of course, some of the big news about Tom Holland recently has been...
Nathan Drake. He's been cast as Nathan Drake in an Uncharted film, and at first, and I still feel this way a little bit, I'm like, well, obviously he's not Nathan Drake. Nathan Drake is like a upper 20, probably early 30s, Harrison Ford, Indiana Jones type character.
Yeah, very, very
He is
Indiana
not
Jones
that, but it's a prequel
style
to the games. I think the most interesting thing, and this trailer kind of confirmed it for me, is, and I was talking to somebody else about this, but Sony saw they have seen the final product, obviously, of Spider-Man. They liked it so much that they were like, we got to lock this actor down and keep him in-house. Because he's getting a lot... I mean, this is going to be a huge movie for him. He's obviously going to explode and blow up, and they liked what he did so much that they wanted to keep him in-house. And I thought that was, to the credit of both Tom Holland and to the Spider-Man movie, I think that says a lot about what this movie is, like the impact this movie is going to have for both of those things.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. I only played the first Uncharted game, and so when that announcement came out, I was like, "What?" And then people are like, "Well, you know, there's a young Nathan Drake in Uncharted 3."
Young Nathan Drake.
Yeah,
young.
I don't know why it is.
Nathan.
All of you talked like that when you were pointing that fact out,
because you're all douches.
Douche. But
sometimes when we see a douche, we're just like douche. We just call it out like it is. Tonight at the restaurant, we were like, "Hey, can we get some pizza?" And she was like, "Sure." And we were like, "Douche!"
Bringing pizza like that, unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
But yeah, so I was unaware of that. So that makes sense. I'm just curious to see how
he was
it goes.
unawares.
Can he pull off? I mean, is he going to approach the character the same way he approaches Peter Parker of wisecracking, awkward teenager, or is he going to try to approach it like the character of Nathan Drake, you know, a little bit more suave, you know, kind of the Indiana Jones type like you're talking about. I'm curious to see what the approach is.
People in the comments are talking about Nathan Fillion, who in his prime was the perfect Nathan Drake. He's a little
I feel like
now.
Drake was designed after Nathan
Fillion. It does,
Fillion.
like his character from Firefly.
Right.
But someone said Chris Pratt, and that's an obvious choice because Chris Pratt is the modern Harrison Ford with more personality. I've said that for a little while now. Like, he's a modern Harrison Ford, but with personality.
Wow, that's strangely insulting to Harrison Ford, who, as Han Solo, had so much personality.
No, he's an incredible actor. Incredible. He's got personality in his films. In real life, he is not a man of personality. Like, have you ever seen an interview with him?
Yeah.
It's not super compelling.
Weird. I feel the exact opposite.
Really?
I mean,
he's a charismatic person?
Well, he's a curmudgeon at this point in his
life.
Well,
yeah.
But leading up to Force Awakens, if anyone saw some of the stuff that he did on Conan O'Brien,
yeah, it was funny.
It was really funny, and
I feel like he was made to do it, and he didn't want to. That's how I got. That's the impression I got. I don't know. Maybe
because he's a curmudgeon now. I don't know. We didn't really get to see in his prime Harrison Ford.
No, that's true.
In the late 70s and 80s, so I don't know, but
it was meant as an insult to Harrison Ford.
I realize that.
I just wanted to be clear.
Very clear. And I now understand where you're coming from, and I don't necessarily fully disagree. But
yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this kid does.
Okay, so apparently Nathan Drake as a kid was pretty dang goofy. So now we know why it is Tom Holland was targeted for that role. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I wouldn't know from experience. That's why I was curious.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I was going to lead into this. Since we start talking about video games, douche. Since we're talking about video games and movies and everything based on video games, I don't know how many of you are excited about the upcoming Witcher series, the adaptation that they're coming up with.
Cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, you know, I've done a lot of reading. If you're excited about it, you know, comment. If you don't really know anything about it, comment as well. Just keep it going in the live chat. But I've been reading about the development of the series, trying to get a better idea of where they're coming from with it. And I actually had no idea the background of The Witcher as a series.
And that's what we call a new segment called The Background of The Witcher as a Series.
Thank you. So, obviously, we know the video games here in America, or, you know, I guess wherever you are, you might be more familiar with it. But if we have any viewers from Poland, then you're familiar with the Polish novel series that apparently was not even translated into English and distributed in America until, like, the first game of The Witcher was released in the U.S., was developed and all. And not only that, but the company that developed The Witcher, CD Projekt Red, they were not originally game developers. They actually were a company that existed to port PC games into Poland, which was not a massive target audience for a lot of game developers. So, yeah, it just is a fascinating backstory. You've got a novel series that is turned into a video game series by people that aren't even video game developers. And, yeah, I just think it's really fascinating.
It is. I'm excited about the series. I'm a little bit more excited about Castlevania because it's animated. I don't know. After seeing the somewhat underwhelming presentation of Death Note, I'm still underwhelmed by that. I'm not even whelmed. I'm kind of whelmed by The Witcher. I'm underwhelmed by Death Note. I'm excited about Castlevania.
That's interesting. Why are you underwhelmed by The Witcher?
No, I'm whelmed by The Witcher.
Oh, you're whelmed?
Yeah, I'm just whelmed.
I guess there really isn't anything to be over or underwhelmed by yet. It's just kind of an announcement at this point.
I'm sure there's plenty of time to be under or overwhelmed.
Yeah. I didn't play, like most people, I didn't really get into the first few games. And one of the things about that, I've seen some people here saying they either haven't played the games or tried to get through the game and couldn't really get into it. I think a lot of that's because the first game, CD Projekt Red was still trying to figure out how to be a game developer. And they kept, like that each game was an improvement over the next, and which is natural, of course, but they made leaps and bounds of progress. And I think that's what made Witcher 3 as phenomenal as it is.
Toby says that he's got the novels and graphic novels, which are pretty cool. Toby, you get 20 SSD points for having that, man.
There you go.
Lit fam. Get lit fam. Douche.
So yeah. Douche. Yeah, I don't remember what I was going to say to finish that sentence. So, alright.
Castlevania.
So we'll talk about Castlevania now.
Yep.
Has anyone seen the Castlevania? Yeah, we watched it.
I mean, you just showed
we watched it, right? I hadn't seen it yet either. We just watched it.
It was pretty neat. It's animated, which gives them... I'm just a big fan of animated shows that are of that fantasy genre because I feel like they're really hard to play. Because, like, come on, let's be real. How many shows have Game of Thrones budget? Game of Thrones. Like, that's it. Maybe The Walking Dead. I mean, there's a few shows who have decent budgets, but like...
But The Walking Dead only has a decent budget because they do not pay... They don't have a budget for writing.
So, yeah. Castlevania is going to be animated, and obviously they can do more with like the violence and blood.
It's going to look bloody.
And they can just do... I just think it's cooler. I'm a big fan of animation, so I'm really excited about that one. I would be less excited, quite honestly, if it was live action.
I totally get that. I don't think that we take advantage enough of what we can do with animation.
Sarah Chastain agrees.
Yeah, Sarah Chastain does agree with you. I don't think we do. We explore that quite enough, and maybe it's because one of the things that's most interesting about it is that Castlevania, the animation style, it's gorgeous.
It's really good,
but the animation is also very much in an anime style.
Anime inspired, to say the least.
And I think that's indicative of maybe American culture. We're more prone to go live action with things before we really explore what we can do on a serious level with animation. Yeah. Animation is still one of those things that we really view as
kids.
Childish.
But when you have a good series, even a kid series like Legend of Korra, you guys seen that? We were talking about that earlier. Legend of Korra is fantastic, and I believe it won an Emmy. And it's an animated series, and there have been quite a few other animated series. And of course you have the adult comedy animated series like Archer, Phrasing, and you've got Family Guy, Simpsons, and that genre. But for the most part, I agree.
Yeah.
Most animated is like, oh, you watch an animated show? That's such a kid show. At best, that's a teen show.
Yeah.
But there's not enough adult anime. But there's about to be with Deadpool.
Yeah,
Donald Glover's making, if you guys don't know, Donald Glover's making an animated Deadpool TV series, which is going to be very much rated mature on FXX.
And so you've got that. Obviously, you've got, The Return of Samurai Jack, which is a more serious show. Maybe not necessarily still an adult cartoon, but a more serious cartoon for sure.
Yeah. Justin feigns knowledge that I like animation. He pretends like he doesn't know that I love animation. He
worded it like a statement, though. Like he's reminding you. Really?
You like animation.
You like animation.
I do. I know. That's what I just said. Saying adult animated shows does sound so dirty, though. I agree.
Yep.
I like adult animated shows. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Phrasing. Mother.
Sarah says there's going to be some super fast and elaborate whips. Absolutely. They even show the whip
in
the little teaser trailer.
They also show an NES.
It's worth watching the teaser trailer just because of what Netflix did at the beginning of it. They open up on a Castlevania cartridge sitting on top of an NES, and they plug it in, and it loads up an 8-bit Netflix menu with the names of all these Netflix originals and an 8-bit Kevin Spacey. It's hilarious. It's really great how they did that. So
Zach Adams has to go. Peace, Zach.
We'll miss
Take
you.
it easy.
We miss you already.
We're not even going to do the stream for much longer, probably. We're going to migrate to Injustice 2.
I mean,
a little bit.
I'm wanting to shut it down right now just because we don't have Zach anymore, and I'm pretty upset
What's even
about
the
that.
point of having it without
why
Zach?
would we?
I agree. Pretty much a waste of time. Yeah. So
I'm going to let you guide the conversation for a little
sure.
while. I'm too emotional.
Yeah, it's
Actually, I'm just gonna
fine.
eat
You
this
eat
pizza.
your pizza.
He hasn't even
Did we
touched the
have any
pizza.
other topics to talk about? Was that all we wanted to talk about?
Don't look at me, man.
I mean, come on.
You're the one who wanted
Ask
to do
the
this stream.
producer.
We
Yeah.
gave
So,
the producer the night off.
There's no producer. So now I'm just going to freestyle rap a little bit. Pretty much just about like anyone in the comments and anything you say in the comments. Anything you want me to rap about, like I'll just break a couple verses down.
Before we go anywhere else, David Codd did talk about how excited he is about anything Donald Glover does. I'm the same way. I've had a Donald Glover obsession ever since he...
Community. Actually, 30 Rock is where it started for you.
When he was a writer on 30 Rock, which is one of my favorite shows of all time. And Atlanta is one of the most beautifully written...
It really is.
It's just brilliant show.
One of the best shows that has ever
Yeah.
existed. I can't even believe I'm like 2 episodes away from the finale, I think.
Wow. So
I didn't finish
there's
it.
only like 6 episodes.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not
Yeah,
proud of
one
it.
of those amazing shows that makes me... Like, I watch it, and then I'm just like... There's parts of it living in, like, urban, deep south environments in which I'm like, yeah, I know, like, that sort of neighborhood. I know that. And then there's most of it in which I'm like... Wow, I am way too white.
Yeah, to even
have,
understand
to
this.
have even
yeah.
pretended to understand this point
Yeah.
of view and this way of life, and it's amazing. It's very humbling, very humbling.
Mm-hmm.
But Atlanta's phenomenal. Sarah points out BoJack Horseman, another like adult oriented cartoon, but another like comedy.
Is
Another
it?
like
I've
sitcom.
not seen it.
Yeah, it's
Is it like Axe Cop?
No, it's not nearly as awesome.
Axe Cop was amazing.
BoJack Horseman very funny, but like dark comedy. But you know, it still is more of a comedy. We don't really explore a serious and like action genre. But Justin also points out that me letting you guide the conversation is a dangerous path to go on.
A dangerous path indeed. Let me go to my steed. Maybe go on a ride. Hit me with the chorus. Sing it for us. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Break it down. Hit me with a beat. Hit me with a beat.
That's what I was going to...
Hit me with a beat. Hit me with a beat. Gonna drop some rhymes. Gonna drop some dimes. Gonna drop some knowledge up in your face. You big disgrace. Make me think about all the times that I don't know about race. So I watch Atlanta. It's really good. It reminds me what it's like to live in the hood. See Donald Glover on the TV. Made me wanna be. See him in Spider-Man. Gonna be nice. Made me think about all the times that I didn't get into fight because I went to private school. It was kind of boring, kind of rude. But I don't know what I don't know. How you gonna know what you don't know? Somebody needs to show me. Someone needs to tell me that this beat is good. Carlos up in the hood. Carlos, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you like my rap beats.
What's up, Carlos?
How's it going, Carlos? Anything else you want me to rap about, or I can rap about anything. Shrink.
What's Tyler
Blinkety
Holland?
blink.
What's Tyler Holland
Trying to
referencing
make
here?
me think. Go to my singing bum.
Batman the Animated Series? There it is, Batman the Animated Series. Thank you. It just took me a moment.
Up a comment.
It was fairly adult.
Earth is my planet.
I can see that.
Yeah, it was.
Justin's so kind tonight.
Justin, savage, dude.
Brutal.
Brutes.
Bruh.
What's up, brutes, bruh?
Bruh.
We're Wheel of Time bros.
Bruh. Hey, that's another thing. Wheel of Time. Let's talk about this for just a moment. Because we briefly mentioned the Wheel of Time, Robert Jordan.
Yeah, which is a pen name.
Or whatever his name may be.
It's a pen name. Though his westerns were something to write home about.
You think so?
No, I don't know. I just was making conversation.
Okay. I'm going to look up his real name.
Okay.
Anyway, he wrote the...
First person to tell us Robert Jordan's real name in the comments gets $100. No, wait, no, 100 SSD points.
I was like, good Lord, I'm not
This is what happens when you let me guide the conversation.
This is so bad. No.
Justin W. is going to send you $1,000 if you can get this question
There
right.
it is.
Oh,
Right.
man.
So Wheel of Time, of course, was picked up to be a TV series. You know, based kind of on the successes of how Game of Thrones as a TV series has gone. The name of the series, obviously, not Game of Thrones.
That's true.
That is just the first book.
Have you ever read the book The Sword of Shannara?
No.
It's a very classic fantasy book. And there's a whole Shannara series. And MTV actually adapted a series of it. And it's pretty good. I mean, it's got some teen drama, which you can watch on Netflix. It's surprisingly well done, like the budget and the effects and everything, especially for MTV. And they've actually got the actor who played Slade Wilson in Arrow, Manu Bennett, who also was in the Hobbit trilogy. He's in it, and it's really good. But it made me, after seeing that series, it made me rethink my position that a live action Wheel of Time was going to be terrible because they weren't going to have Game of Thrones budget. So if you're into those books, check it out.
Toby was very close with James Oliver Rigney Jr., but the correct answer, as Tyler Holland pointed out, is Samuel Longhorn Clemens, a.k.a. Mark Twain. Okay, no, Toby was right. James Oliver Rigney Jr. wrote fantasy novels under the pseudonym Robert Jordan. He wrote historical fiction under the pseudonym Reagan O'Neill.
That sounds like a historical fiction writer.
He wrote Western as Jackson O'Reilly. And he wrote dance criticism as Chang Long.
Wow, that's racist.
Robert Jordan.
Chang? Like, Senor Chang? Donde esa la biblioteca? Me llamo T-Bone, la araña discoteca, boneca, la biblioteca, chapotecote grande, peramanteca. Yeah, boy.
As we established, we can't think about Senior Chang without him going, huh, gay.
Yeah. Oh,
right.
Man, that show is so... Community is what we're referencing. And if you haven't seen it with Ken Jeong, it's his best performance ever.
Yeah, by far. Yeah, Wheel of Time, David Codd's asking, how is Wheel of Time? You know, Wheel of Time and Fire of a Song and Ice, that's how I'm going to say it, by George R.R. Martin.
Mm-hmm. Which is a pen name.
They were both... Right, his name is actually Robert R.R. Rodriguez. So, R. The two books, or the two series, were, in some sort of ways, you know, I remember growing up as those two series being the ones that were the big fantasy series being written at the time. And obviously, Game of Thrones as a show has been massively successve
Yeah.
And Wheel of Time kind of got overshadowed a little bit as
They
far
made
as
a series of it before. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, have you seen it?
No.
It's pretty terrible.
Yeah. It kind of got overshadowed as a series, I think, because a lot of it doing with the fact that James Oliver Rigney Jr. passed away before finishing the series. But Brandon Sanderson, David Codd pointed out, is the guy who stepped in to finish like the last book or two.
He was an established fantasy writer
in his own right, absolutely.
And picked by I can't remember his real name.
James Oliver Rigney Jr.
Yeah, picked by him personally, and he gave him like notes and said, "Write this."
Tyler Holland, I have a copy of Name of the Wind sitting on top of my chest of drawers. A gift from my fiance, who quite literally like rereads that like once a year.
Is it that good?
She loves it.
Oh, you haven't read it?
I haven't read it yet.
Tyler likes it. It's got to be good.
I have like 3 other.
He's a
books
man
going
of
on.
good taste, despite his love for the wrong football team,
and despite his terrible first name. I'm kidding. That was supposed to be a joke at his expense, not yours, Tyler Holland. I don't even know.
I'm gonna give you 37 points, Tyler Holland.
Number
just
1
for that.
Oh, I thought you were gonna have a list of points. Okay, my
Here's 37 points why I like
37 reasons why the name Tyler's actually great.
Yes. Reason number 1.
Last 3 books. Sanderson wrote in the last 3 books.
Okay.
Thank you, Jacob
Wow,
Roberts.
I didn't realize he wrote that many books because I haven't finished the series.
I thought it was only the 2. Yeah. Neither of us have actually finished it. Kind of lost steam.
Well, speaking of that, this stream's gone on way too long, and we lost steam about 5 minutes in.
Wow.
Is there anything else to talk about? I love
how you've given up on pretending to be professional about it,
No,
and you're
dude.
literally just going, well, do we have anything to talk about? And staring at your phone.
Yeah, I'm looking at the comments, dude.
Like, I'm
There's a
shocked.
comment section.
I'm shocked that you're not playing like the game Balls right now.
Yeah.
BALLZ.
I heard it's good. We're getting ready to play Injustice, but
anyone who's playing Balls, comment and let us know.
I'm gonna rap
What's your high score?
I'm gonna rap about the last 5 people in the chat.
Okay.
Do you wanna hit me with a beat? But like a slow beat.
Okay. Yeah, you started off strong earlier, and I
did.
kind of just had to get.
Yeah, I started too strong.
The RPMs were way out of control, so let's slow it down a little bit more. Like David Codd, I did see the new Mr. Wives album, the vinyl that is. I don't know if I loved this album musically like I did the first one. Let me know your opinion. Here's a beat.
All right. Justin W. wants to know, is balls fun? Joseph can tell you it's number 1. Carlos wants to say that's really great. You know what? You ain't even gonna have to wait for me to rap about David Codd. You know he the best. He better than the rest. He know about that Mr. Wise. Gotta strive to be the number 1 spot in my heart. Jacob Roberts tells about the prequel novel. Makes you think about all the times you had to shovel snow out the driveway if you live up in the north. Maybe you across the great sea like Toby Blake. Toby Blake wanna be the best. He's a baller. You know he a shot caller because he like to talk about graphic novels, A Wheel of Time. Make me wanna rhyme. Dropping on dime. Here we go. M Scott at 83 started playing it. You know he really good to be. He gonna be the best. Drop it 90 style, Toby. Everybody wants to know who gonna show me who's gonna be the next comment to say that we're number 1 Super Squad D today. Sign up, hit that subscribe, and like this video, and tell all your friends that this show is gonna go off the air because we're gonna be canceled because we don't do it professional, or we'll talk about what we're gonna think and what we're gonna shout. Play some Injustice 2 on Twitch tonight. Come on over. We're gonna be fighting Superman.
I just figured I'd make a fart noise.
That was that was pretty much the only way to end what was clearly a farty rhyme.
All right, yeah. It's about time for us to wrap up the little stream. Thank you for joining. Man, Carlos, thank you.
Carlos,
I appreciate that. Beatboxing is something I am.
Yeah. In our did you guys know that
I'm overly confident in? I know I'm not actually that good at it, but I am far too confident. I'm irrationally confident in beatboxing.
A comedy rap duo. I don't know if you guys know that. We have Jackson, Mississippi's 6th largest comedy folk duo, and a rap duo.
You're not even pretending to fake it.
I don't even know what's happening.
Completely ripping off
we
Flight
have
of the Conchords.
we have a big love for Flight of the Conchords, but we do what they do, but in rap style, and we're quite popular in like
this room,
the 2,200 square feet that is this general area.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, people know us. I mean, I don't want to brag, but people know us.
Toby, you're welcome. All right, it's time to shut things down here. We're going to move over to an Injustice 2 stream.
Yep.
Where are we going to be streaming that, Tyler?
Type this out.
You want me to type it out?
Yeah, just drop the link. But it's going to be twitch.tv/Seien, S-E-I-E-N. Whoop, walking in front of the camera.
Yeah, you're definitely not being picked up by the microphone, so.
That's cool. Twitch.tv/Seien, S-E-I-E-N.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and start up the stream while we're on this stream. I'm just going to see if people just start hopping in. We're going to plug up the mic. We're going to...
This is so bad.
This is the
you
worst.
You were really bad at this. I studied broadcast journalism.
Yeah. I don't know why.
And I'm not trying to say that I'm really good at what I do.
You might
But
be.
I'm disgusted by Tyler. Okay, yeah.
Jeez Louise.
No, we're going to be jumping on Injustice 2. Thank you guys for showing up tonight. We love you very much.
Yeah, it was a fun random stream. His girlfriend
Super
or
random.
fiance or whatever is out of the country. My roommate's out of the country. So we're just hanging out tonight.
We're going to aim to maybe do a little something else, whether it's a gaming stream, whether it's just a stupid stream about nothing. later on in the week, again, because our significant others are gone, so we got nothing else going on in our lives.
We might be able to stream this straight to YouTube. Should we try it?
That's what I was telling you at dinner, is that we've got YouTube right there.
Do you think, should we just do it straight to YouTube?
I mean, I don't see why not.
Let's see.
We'll have to set this up a little bit. But pay attention to either Twitch or YouTube, I guess.
No, we're just going to do it to Twitch.
All right, it's going to be Twitch. It's going to be Twitch. That's the final decision.
We've already decided it's going to be Twitch. We're starting it up now. The stream is live. So that link should be live on Twitch. If you want to check out Injustice, it's really cool. We're going to plug the mic up, but there's not going to be any camera because somebody forgot the PlayStation Eye.
Because somebody didn't tell me that he wanted to use it tonight.
Because the PlayStation Eye doesn't exist for the PlayStation 4.
Thank you guys for joining.
You're awesome.
Ridiculous live stream. We love you all. Come play video games with us.
That's right. That's Funkmaster J.